Tragedy in Simi Valley. Small plane crash kills 1. Destroys homes. A small plane crash in Simi Valley, California, has left 1 dead and multiple homes destroyed. The incident occurred on Saturday evening, shocking the quiet neighborhood. Witnesses reported hearing a loud explosion before seeing flames engulf the area. First responders rushed to the scene, battling fires and searching for survivors. Authorities confirmed 1 fatality, but have not released the victim's identity. The plane, a single-engine aircraft, was en route to a local airport when it went down. Neighbors described the terrifying moments as debris rained down on their properties. The FAA and NTSB have launched investigations into what caused the crash. This marks another tragic aviation incident in California this year. Officials are urging anyone with information or footage to come forward. The community is coming together to support those affected by this disaster. We'll keep you updated as more details emerge about this developing story. Australia's political shift. Why voters rejected right-wing politics. Australia's political landscape is changing. Voters have sent a clear message by rejecting right-wing policies. Let's break down what happened and why. Recent elections saw a surprising shift. The right-wing parties faced major losses, while progressive candidates gained ground. Experts point to several key reasons. Rising cost of living, climate concerns, and social inequality played big roles. Young voters turned out in record numbers. Their priorities: climate action and affordable housing. The right-wing's tough immigration stance backfired. Many Australians now value diversity and inclusion. Climate change became a deciding factor. Devastating bushfires and floods made environmental policies crucial. Traditional conservative strongholds flipped. Even rural areas showed surprising shifts in voting patterns. The opposition party capitalized on these changes. Their progressive platform resonated with the electorate. What does this mean for Australia's future? Expect stronger climate policies and social reforms. This shift isn't just happening in Australia. Similar trends are emerging worldwide. Stay tuned for more analysis! Sheinbaum rejects Trump's troop offer to Mexico. What happened? Breaking news! Mexico's President Sheinbaum just made a bold move, rejecting an offer from former U.S. President Trump to send troops into Mexico. Let's dive into the details. According to readers, Trump reportedly proposed sending U.S. military forces to assist with Mexico's security challenges. But Sheinbaum wasn't having it. This isn't the first time foreign intervention in Mexico has been suggested. But Sheinbaum's response was clear. Mexico handles its own affairs. The offer comes amid ongoing concerns about drug cartel violence. But experts say foreign troops could violate Mexico's sovereignty. Sheinbaum's rejection reflects Mexico's long-standing policy against foreign military presence. It's a matter of national pride. Political analysts suggest this could strain U.S.-Mexico relations, especially if Trump returns to power in 2024. The Mexican public seems divided. Some want stronger action against cartels, while others fiercely oppose foreign intervention. This incident raises bigger questions. How should nations collaborate on security without compromising sovereignty? As tensions continue, all eyes are on how this diplomatic situation will develop. Will Trump push the issue further? One thing's certain, Sheinbaum has drawn a clear line in the sand. Mexico's sovereignty isn't up for negotiation. What do you think about this situation? Should Mexico accept foreign help against cartels? Drop your thoughts in the comments! Trump's plan to axe NEA and NEH. What it means for the arts. Breaking news. Trump proposes eliminating the National Endowment for the Arts and Humanities. Let's dive into what this means. The NEA and NEH have funded arts and culture for decades. But now, their future is in jeopardy. Critics argue cutting these agencies would devastate small arts organizations and limit access to culture. Supporters say it's about reducing government spending. But is this the right place to cut? The NEA's budget is just 0.703% of federal spending. Why target such a small program? Arts funding creates jobs and boosts local economies. Many worry about the ripple effects. This isn't the first attempt to eliminate these agencies. What makes this time different? Artists and organizations are scrambling to plan for a future without federal support. Could private donors fill the gap? Some say that's unrealistic for smaller communities. The debate raises bigger questions. What role should government play in supporting culture? As Congress weighs the proposal, the arts community waits anxiously for the outcome. What do you think? Should the government fund the arts? Drop your thoughts below! VOA reporters return to work. What's next after the court ruling? Breaking news: VOA reporters are set to return to work. But a recent court ruling has left their future uncertain. Let's dive into the details. The Voice of America, a key U.S. international broadcaster, has been at the center of a legal battle over press freedom. A federal court recently issued a ruling that could impact how VOA operates, raising questions about editorial independence. Despite the ruling, VOA reporters are preparing to return to work. But many are unsure about the long-term implications. The court's decision revolves around the balance between government oversight and journalistic freedom. Experts warn that this ruling could set a precedent for other media organizations, potentially chilling investigative journalism. VOA has a storied history of providing uncensored news to global audiences, even in restrictive regimes. Supporters argue that VOA's mission is more critical than ever in an era of misinformation and propaganda. Critics, however, claim that the broadcaster should align more closely with U.S. foreign policy objectives. The Biden administration has yet to comment on the ruling, leaving many to speculate about next steps. Legal analysts suggest that appeals or legislative action could follow, prolonging the uncertainty. For now, VOA reporters are back on the job, but the shadow of the court ruling looms large. What do you think? Should VOA have complete editorial independence, or should it reflect government priorities? Let us know in the comments! Starbase, Texas, inside Elon Musk's futuristic SpaceX city. Welcome to Starbase, Texas, the brand new city built around SpaceX's ambitious vision. Elon Musk's dream of a spacefaring civilization is taking shape right here. Starbase isn't just a launch site. It's a fully functioning city with homes, schools, and businesses. The city is designed to support SpaceX employees and their families, creating a tight, knit community. With its own infrastructure, Starbase aims to be self-sufficient, reducing reliance on nearby towns. The Starship launch site remains the heart of Starbase, drawing global attention. But how did a remote Texas area transform into a bustling space hub? Local officials say Starbase is boosting the economy, bringing jobs and innovation. Critics, however, worry about environmental impact and rapid urbanization. Despite debates, Starbase is growing fast, with plans for more housing and tech hubs. Could this be the blueprint for future space colonies? One thing's certain: Starbase is redefining what a 21st century city looks like.